Good evening, my YouTubers. This is Divcecee for this new updated video of my new VHSs and DVDs update for the second day of summer of June 21st, 2021 in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Eventually, about 7 more days, they won't be having no mask requirements anymore. That way, people could breathe through after they wear a mask for almost 15 months during the pandemic crisis. And these are the tapes I got it from the thrift store this week. Like different thrift stores like Salvation Armies and the Goodwill. Yeah. Let's start with the American Tail that I got it for selling it on eBay. This is the 1987 release of the 1986 animated movie of American Tail. I showed you American Tail for my other previous video. I'll show you what this cassette looks like. Yep. MCA home video background in blue. And this tape was printed on the 49th week of 1987. The other copy I showed you of American Tail is the background in pink. MCA home video. And here's another one, like the NGM musical of 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, starring with Jane Powell and Howard Keel, one of the best beloved musicals of all times. I showed you that for my other updated video back in March. It's in the 1986 clamshell. However, this is the 1988 reissue of the 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. From the NGM U-Way Home Videos, the NGM Musicals collections, in the slip cardboard. However, this tape is a little bit dusty because they haven't been cleaning this tape for years. No print date on that. This is the early 1990s sticker label reprint. However, this copy may have Macrovision on it. Next one I got here I'll be keeping. The other copy I have, it's for eBay selling, is Avalon, something like that. It was directed by Barry Livingston in 1990 film. Elizabeth Perkins, yeah. It was released on VHS 1991 from RCA Columbia Pictures home video. Show you what this tape looks like. This tape was printed on the 18th week of 91. This is an ex-rental. I'm sure it has the previews on there. We'll do the best of it. Next one we got here is a British romantic film of A Room with a View, a best picture of 1986 by the National Board of Reviews. Starring with Maggie Smith. You might know her from the Agatha Christie mysteries like Death on the Nile and Evil Under the Sun, and she did Sister Act. Dina Elliott was in it, the one who plays Marcus Brody in the Indiana Jones films, and he plays Dan Aykroyd's butler in Trading Places in 1983. This is just a good British film. This is released on VHS in early 1987 from CBS Fox Video. One of the year's 10 best 1986 New York Times, San Francisco Coroner's, the Chicago Tribune, Newsweek, People Magazine, and the Village Voice. This is an ex-rental. Sticker label's missing. I showed you the room with a view on the other updated video. Now we got here the Burning Secret that has Faye Dunaway. The one she plays Joan Crawford in Mommy Dearest in 1981. This is from Vestron Pictures 1988, and it's on VHS from 1989 from Vestron Video. Burning Secret is a masterpiece cinema by Vincent Canby by the New York Times. Sticker label from 1989. Made in USA. Next one we got here is a hard-to-find VHS tape of Sakharov or something like that. I can't pronounce it. It stars with Jason Robards and Gina Jackson. It was made in the early 80s for this film, and I know it was on home video in 1984 from Prison Entertainment. Show you what this tape looks like. This is an ex-rental. Yeah. And it probably has a widescreen deftone on the end. I'm looking for a print date on it. Next one we got here is a foreign movie called Paulette at the Beach. That's a cinematography film. It's like a French film. It's with Eric Rolchman, something like that. And this made in 1982-83. This is on VHS from 1989 from Cinematography Collection, distributed by Media Home Entertainment. Pauline on the Beach, that's what they call it. Some kind of like a foreign film. Now we got here like one of the most best basketball movies of all times. Gene Hackman in the Hoosiers in 1986. That stars with Barbara Hershey and Dennis Christopher. I have this on VHS from HBO video release. Comes with the platoon. The commercial, or something with the Sports Illustrated promo, and this is the 1988 reissue from Vestron Video. Yep, it was made from Orion in 1988. We'll be selling this for the future. Now we got here like some 3 of the Family Home Entertainment holiday tapes. Frosty the Snowman, I showed you that from the other video 6 months ago from the different channel. 1989 release, made by Rack and Bass, told by Jimmy Durante. And this tape was printed on the 43rd week of 1992. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from 1964, a Christmas special, told by Burl Ives. And this is the 1989 release from Family Home Entertainment's Christmas collection. This tape was printed on the 24th week of 90. The third and last but not least in the Christmas tape, Santa Claus Coming to Town, told by Fred Astaire, starring the voices of Mickey Rooney, Paul Frees, and Keenan Wynn. It was made by Rack and Bass in 1968 or 1970. Family Home Entertainment released in 1989. This tape was printed on 36th week of 1989. It's pretty rare, isn't it? Around that time when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series were so popular for the home video distributor. We got plenty of more. Now we got here the Gay Divorcee with Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. I already have it, and I showed you the other copy of it. This is the 1987 reissue from Nostalgia Merchants, Fox Hill's video distributor. But I like the one in 1985 when it was distributed by Media Home Entertainment. And this is the 87 reprint, and it has no 1985 tape master on there. Now I got here like a hard-to-find tape of Magic Memories on Ice from CBS Fox Video's ABC Sports video. It was released in 1990. This is only like a 90-minute sports cassette about ice skating. This tape is not original. This is a reprint. Printed it on 36th week of 1991. God, my nose is killing me. Next one we got is the great Baseball Bloops. From 1991 from Real World Productions. And show you, it has some, this tape has got to be from Canada or something like that. Now, I don't know about from the United States. This is a stereo video. Recorded it on EP or SP. Now we got here is a hard-to-find tape called PT-109 that stars with Cliff Robinson, Adventures of Young John F. Kennedy, from 1963 film. That's that same year when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. This is on VHS 1988 from Warner Home Video. This film co-stars with James Gregory. Yep, this tape was going to be printed in early mid-88 and it has the silver Warner Home Video sticker label. The weather will break very soon, I hope. The next one we got here is High Top's video release of the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown from 1988 from High Top's video. I showed you the other copy of it, the early 86 or late 1985 release of it. It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown, and it's in a big thin box. When it's released it from Snoopy Home Video Library and Media Home Entertainment. Yep, I showed you that from the other previous video. Yep, someone must have broke the tape or something. Now I'm not keeping that for myself. We got here is Tunes of Glory from 1960, Academy Award anomaly, a superb piece of entertainment by Time Magazine that stars with Alec Guinness and John Miles and Dennis Price. Yeah, it's from Embassy Home Entertainment's The Classic Collection, not the Samuel Goldwyn series, in 1987. This is a word hard to find. Here's a return of Frank James. Stars with Henry Fonda, Jean Tarani, the one from Laura, when she did with Dana Andrews, Jackie Cooper when he was a child star for members of like the Little Rascals during the late 20s and 30s at Hal Roach, Henry Hall, and J. Edward Bloomberg from the Shirley Temple films. Now it started to rain. It's a 1986 release from the Playhouse Videos Western Collection. There was like the original Frank James from probably in the late 1930s. Yeah. Now I got here part of the Star Trek TV show series on VHS. Episode 10 of What Are the Little Girls Made Of? 1985 release from the Paramount Gulf Western Company and Paramount Home Video's Star Trek TV show series. From the home video releases of the Star Trek TV show from the 1960s were kind of released from 1985 to 1989. This episode was air dated on October 20th, 1966. Show you what this tape looks like. Printed on the 45th week of 1985. We gotta get this done. I got here a couple of those VHS blanks, like Polaroid Supercolor, unopened, hasn't been opened in years. Printed it in 1993. Then I got here a couple of DVDs I'll be selling on eBay. That is the 2001 DVD release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from 1937. Has all the bonus materials. I have this on DVD. Better than the 2009 release. It has not that much bonus materials. But in the Blu-ray release probably it has a lot. This is the booklet of the Disney titles are available on DVD. In the early 2000s. It was released in October 2001, at the time when like the plane crashed into the Twin Towers. God, I like this copy of Snow White on DVD, just like my favorite VHS release of Snow White on VHS is 1994. And the Laserdisc edition has all the bonuses on there. Now I got here is a pretty rare Disney DVD I'll be selling. The early 2000s release of The Jungle Book, probably in the late 90s release. The early days when DVDs came out, yeah. I rented out this copy once in New York in 2007. I have the 2007 reissue of The Jungle Book, of this Disney timeless animated movie. That's going to be on eBay soon. And now I got here some children's books I got this week. The Tiny Christmas Elf. It was published in 1988 by Troll Associates. Yep. This is the paperback book. Illustration looks pretty good. Hey, Father Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Next one we got is a pretty rare Disney Golden book, like Mickey Mouse Goes Christmas Shopping. 29 cents back in the 1950s. And this golden book was published in 1953, the same year when Mickey Mouse made his last cartoon like The Simple Thing. Illustration looks pretty good from the 1950s. Disney made Peter Pan that same year in 1953. There's a polka dot puppy hardcover. It was released from Children's World Books in the year of 1988. Good illustration. That could be a Dalmatian. Next one we got here, Big Bird Can't Share, published in 1985 from the Golden Book series of Sesame Street's Grown Up Book series. God, I love the original Sesame Street, when Jim Henson was alive. Next one we got here is You're a Good Sport, Charlie Brown. That was a Peanuts TV special, was made in 1975, but this book came out in 1976. A few years later, they released You're a Good Sport, Charlie Brown of the Charlie Brown read-along book series that's kindly released it from Buena Vista Records, known as from Disneyland Records, in the late 1970s and early 80s. This book is worth hard to find of the Peanuts. Released from Squirreliskit's Books service series. And we got here Adventures of Sherlock Holmes and the Red-Headed Leech. Published in 1982 by Troll Associates. This is a paperback. Intermetri, Marty Watson. I like the Sherlock Holmes movies with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce did back in the 1940s when it was made at Universal. And I got something yesterday from Cracker Barrel. The Disney soundtrack vinyl record of The Lion King came out in 2019. It has some good songs like The Circle of Life, Be Prepared, Hakuna Matata, and it has like Can You Feel the Love Tonight ending song by Elton John. This is pretty good, and I do enjoy going to Cracker Barrel very much. So that wraps it up for this updated video for June 21st, 2021. We'll see you next time when I have some more VHS tapes. Until then, stay safe and dress and stay cool with the front of the air conditioners. You just take care and enjoy your summer. See you next time.